1-0 as we jump right into the second round, forced by 4v3 for complexity. Smokes to allow them to get this bomb plant down as well, but with XANTARES dealing with the connector player, this should be a relatively easy cleanup. Searson with one, Tabson with the second. And we are going to see Big getting their second round on the board. First up, a huge apology, of course, to all of you wonderful people. We were a little bit slow getting the IPs from the admins on that one, so we've gone live as quickly as possible. And, of course, joining me to make sense of this incredible matchup we get to cast tonight is Protalis.
No point in taking any risks against complexity. They almost let Luke slip through their fingers against Harbu and Poison. He's already doing work. Searson's replied, though. Both AWPers going big at the start of the round leads us in a 4-on-4. BlameF lurking towards B apartments for the information as he directs his team to the A side.
Searson fully blinded as well. Beautiful flash from Poison as Rush able to capitalize for the frag. And now the AWPer in a fantastic spot. If only Tabson would peek. Instead, the M4 is going to make its way round and find the pick onto Obo, who was tagged up by his own AWPer. 3-on-3 now with that bomb lost out on towards the A bomb site. Life going to get more and more complicated. Flashes and smokes to try and enable the recovery. But that AWPer is on just 11 points of health. BlameF on the flank has got to go huge. First headshot goes his way. The underpass player looks to peek, but he finds the second as well. And it's on to XANTARES, the Turkish hero in the 1v3 towards under. Spots the first. Beautiful flashbang for the second, leaving Blame in the 1v.
Not enough time to continue this battle, though. 7 seconds has to commit to the plant. Peeks around, but XANTARES will get him nonetheless. A 3k. Yeah, they've got to find the opener. Poison's been great with the AWP when he's had it to hand at getting those, but it's Rush this time who will get the opening frag onto Tabson instead. If they can just avoid Searson getting the refrag, that's the critical element, but he's still...
Last one down now as the bomb starts to make its way up short. There's only one CT player over here as the information's gathered. Blame goes down to 25, but it's all on Tizian. The spray down's awkward, but it works. Config gets one before the trade, and that opens up B, although the bomb going down on his back does mean it's visible from short, and the CT side are already starting to make their rotations. XANTARES making his way up short early as the bomb will get dialed in 3-on-3, and Big will be required to retake.
Yeah, that's the problem with having the bomb dropped, is it takes so much time for complexity to actually then plant that these rotations can come through and not eat too much of that bomb time away, giving Big ample opportunity for the retake. Look at the utility as well. 2 Molotovs, 2 smokes, and 2 flashes on the way in.
2 AWPs looking for the fight, and XANTARES is going to take it gratefully. First frag goes his way. Oh, look at that. The barrel of BlameF is visible, and it's going to be onto Obo. 1v3. He's playing the ninja spot. That's so frequently a one and done, but he has waited this out perfectly. He's just got to kill the diffuser, but he hasn't got it. Searson with the shot.
There's still the short flank available.
Keto's so aggressive on the ramp as well. This could be huge. Searson in connector gets the first and the second. They're just feeding the AWPer frags at this point. 5-on-3 as Obo desperately clutches one frag back. But again, they know exactly where this bomb is, the CT side. They've got 2 players towards short. They've got an AWP and an M4 on the bomb site. This is going to take some heroics, and Rush isn't going to be the one to find them. Picked out of the air by Searson. His 3rd of the round. He's on for the aces. Blame able to get at least one more. Make it a second headshot on the flank. Searson, he's still alive on that site, but finally dealt with. And XANTARES 1v2. 15 seconds left on the clock, and a low HP Blame jiggle peeking him to perfection. They want to take this fight. They want to take the 2-on-1, and it'll be Obo through the smoke to finally get complete. The real problem. They've just had so many huge fraggers, and with Searson on the AWP, it's going to be awkward. Poison, though, able to deal with the first aggression. Teammates as they look to set up this A hit into a relatively empty bomb site. Tabson the only player there. XANTARES aggression read beautifully by Obo. He is going to make life even more difficult. 45 seconds left on the clock. Rush dinked by the MP9. Gives the information across, but he's still finding more damage. And now Searson is here. 2 quick frags. Make it a 3rd as Searson on the AWP is absolutely shredding them. 2-on-2. Config desperate to get into the site. Desperate to get that bomb down and play the afterplant, as he will punch the digits in. But if Searson finds him, it's an easy play. He's got the first, and Blame, little does he know, he's being flanked from the ramp. He's actually watching for it, and Tizian is going to take the fight down to 24. But now Searson, with all that information, he's just calculating the numbers. The AWPer looking for the peak. Blame gets the first. And 1v1, Searson v Blame. He spots out the shoulder. He misses the initial shot, but the pistol will come through. A quad kill in the round for the AWPer. And it's exactly like you said. If they walk into Searson, they're not getting that bomb site.
Oh, he's an absolute animal. Only fitting
But the nades are swarming in and so much damage done. Searson in trouble potentially. They don't check his corner though. He'll get the no-scope and the rifles will come in to back him up. You cannot make those mistakes. It Poison can do. He was going 1-for-1 with Searson, who is that star player, as we mentioned, for Big Clan. But BlameF this time, with the short split looking to come through. But that molly's going to stall it. And now Config and Poison under threat first. And second for XANTARES on short. The aim god is back. And these remaining players, they're trying to get out. There's nothing they can do. XANTARES with a 30 once more. He's tapping away for Obo. Low on bullets. Not that it matters. On for the ace now. But Blame on 10 HP will be stolen away. Tizian
on A. Hope you can draw the rotations and then push into the execute. This time Obo will have been successful in his mission. He's found tabseN on the underpass lurk, and Complexity can begin the arduous task of taking A site control.
Flash over the top, not going to be good enough. Searson with a freebie onto Poison. The AWP going down, and the refrag being found again for Big Clan. They're already 4v4. Obo lurking in towards under has been heard as well. Keto's got the read and finds the frag for free. Man advantage. It's going to be up to Config. He's got to get out of connector and find at least a frag here to open things up. But look at this. XANTARES has read it perfectly. Config goes down 4-on-2. Rotations coming through as Rush at least able to take out Searson. But the second frag is here. XANTARES with the triple from under dark. The nades funnel over the top, and they're just looking to take this bomb site at all costs. But Keto is here around the triple. Secondary AWP this time picking up 2. Finally taken away from the server as Blame, desperate to get aggressive, knows he's got to find multiple frags. But again, XANTARES through the smoke. 3v2. Bomb not even down as Tizian gets the timing on the CT cross. And Poison is left 1v3. The A bomb site is just closed. There is nothing Complexity can do to open this up. Tizian finishes the job. It's 40. As Complexity look to take the early fight, BlameF rotating in towards the bench, but it's a full ramp split, and BlameF's going to get the backstab to open things up. Looking for more. He knows he needs a second peek, but Tizian able to trade him out as the connector play comes through. Rush with one before he's taken down, and Searson again, this time in the pistol round with a double kill, making it 3-on-2 as that plant comes through, but more dinks for Config are making this interesting.
Has to be the recovery now. Obo and Config, it's the two players you'd want. Obo with the kit to hand is moving in as well, but Config's now gone. It's all on the young star, and he's tagged down Tizian and given away his position. Has to push in, has to get aggressive, but it doesn't matter. The Glock puts an end.
Rush is going to be pressured in towards the apartments. This is going to be all on the timing. He's looking for it. He finds the first headshot onto Searson. Poison able to deal with the short player, and that's bombed down. Now the Deagles can go to work. Up close and personal. The trade's coming through. It's 4v1. This is more like it. Complexity. The Deagles finally starting to shine as Keto left with an impossible clutch to try and pull off. Mac 10 in hand. Will at least be able to recover the bomb as he looks to make his way back into the mid window and actually just about misses the jump, and instead looks to head up connector. Position now known. Backstab comes through, and Complexity, they're not going to go it down slightly for a more contact-based approach as Tizian will be held off by the Molotov. Short flank already gone as Config deals with that problem, and now the fast play into B comes through. Tizian tagged down low. The hero AK gone as well. Rush doing a fantastic job finding 2 on the site before he's traded. Poison chimes in with 1 more, and Searson not even going to be allowed to get that bomb down. Poison with a nice double kill. And
be really great utility placement here from Big.
Config in towards short with that secondary AWP, but Searson actually able to get the better of him, and now Blame going to be put under pressure. Keto rotating through. Nice frag for the first. The auto director likes third person as tabseN finds the trade, and that pressure is just going to keep on coming. B bomb site. Rush absolutely stuck between a rock and a hard place. Poison actually gets the short pick, but the Rush on B can't get anything at all. He needed at least 1 frag there. Obo and Poison now left with the impossible job of a 3v2 retake on towards B. Tizian as well up in the apartments finds the first. Complexity, they managed to get 7, but Poison now in a 1v3. Nobody peeking him at all. They know the AWP's got to push right into them. He'll find the first, but the trade will be there. 16-7. Big managed to take map number 1. And man, oh man, what a way to take it as well. 29 frags for Searson, 27 for XANTARES. 3 pistols to do all of the work. Rush in towards the pit, under pressure. Here's the transfer to sight, but can't quite find them. And now they're up close and personal. Obo with a lovely headshot for the first. Rush in with a second of his own. A one-tap from Obo, and Searson on 6 HP is desperate to stay alive and finds it. The second headshot brings it back 2-on-2, but Rush is having none of it from the pit. His second of the round. He knows Searson is low on the site, and he knows he's got Blame wrapping in on this flank as well. Buying time, waiting for the opportunity to peak, and it's going to be now. Searson's head removed, and Complexity. That is the start we needed. Crisp, clean lock, boys. Rush and Obo, 3 and 2 frags, and the A-bomb site is closed. Yeah, with the Deagle, has poison on an MP9 for company, as the remainder of the team are going to start to make their way up top. Banana and Config is going to start farming those UMP kills, 2 in quick succession. Blame to back him up with one of his own. And Tizian last alive in a 1v5. Bomb towards top of mid. It's not going to happen. Blame will clean up house, and for complete
In the site, the Galil just follows up.
Config looking to get aggressive on the UMP, and it's the perfect read. Keto, no idea that player was so tight on the left. Trade at least going to come through as Searson, as you said, big.
3 players locked in, defending this A bomb site. Big, they have bracket control, but only temporarily, because Blamef's flanking around. Obo's good for the first as well. And Big, they want to find their way into this site. Tapton will find one isolated. As XANTARES with a follow-up, they've opened things up here. It's now a 2-on-3 with Blamef walking straight into Searson's crosshairs. Poison alone.
That one was awkward. Rush caught in transition towards short. Obo's position was known from the get-go, and Searson starting to get himself warmed up on that. At least get one and potentially nab a rifle as Keto takes out the AWPer. And Big are not done with this round yet.
Certainly not. Keto eventually removed.
And is going to be put under so much pressure. Config smoked off the AWPer, trying to get done whatever he can out towards the coffins, but he's going to be ran over here. Nothing he can do as Keto up close and personal removes him from the round. And 4-on-5, this retake very difficult to pull off for a CT side, especially when Tizian is...
Unfortunately. So, Big, they will put 5 back on the board. They tie it up. And
Big Clan have got plenty of options for the execute.
It's all about choices. Many games claim to advertise that way, but only Counter-Strike perhaps delivers as Blame goes aggressive and punishes Tabson's choice to stay around at the top of Banana. Big now looking over towards this A bomb site with a 3-man stack defending it, but due to their positioning, they're going to want to go arch side, and Obo in the corner is the only man who can put a stop to this. Finds one, looks for the second, but Tizian converts. That should put a stop to the split, because the bomb's alone on the A site with just 6 seconds left. Tizian, it's a miracle he even gets away here.
This round's done. Big Clan have ran out of time, and you could see what they were trying to go for. They explored towards top Banana. They did some good work there, but they just didn't leave themselves enough time on the...
Still able to do the damage, and they want to do it on this A bomb site.
Pass play towards bracket. Bomb already making its way into the crosshairs of Obo. Pop flash not coming through, and Searson will punish as well. XANTARES and Tabson both low on HP, but that doesn't matter any longer. They're swarming in towards this A bomb site, and Obo caught in transition, punished brutally. Rush, the only player here, the last stalwart of defense, taken out for just 1, and with the cash as it is again, Blame and Config.
Round and Complexity, it's really rough because the round that they won, they look to charge into A now. Poison on the angle, flashed off, in trouble, lands Fleck, and Keto punishes. He can't convert the correct shot, and that leaves this A site in trouble.
Obo looking to get aggressive, desperate to bail his AWPer out, but can't find anything at all. Meanwhile, Config on a very aggressive flank, at least to find the first. Rush still alive in the pit, but Keto aware of that possibility. Actually, Rush able to find the better of him before XANTARES trades out onto that flank. And now Rush's position known in towards the pit. All 3 crosshairs trained on his position. It will be Tabson to get the frag, but it is very much a team effort as Blame F 1v3, penultimate round of the half. No cash at all for the CT side. And XANTARES will dispatch of the issue. A 9th on the team.
Could be expecting some counter-aggression if they're properly tracking the money.
Searson holding for the push, able to find the first onto Rush. Poison again.
They're going to check his angle. Nobody leaves this unchecked in 2020. Config will get 1, spots out more on their way and looks to be in trouble for a moment, but sticks around on the other side of that smoke. They expect it though, and this AWP is what deals the real damage, but somehow he's escaped. Blamef has got another one on the other side of the map. And Big, what has happened to this attack? It's just Searson left on 14 HP.
In a 1v4 with the AWP, it'd be asking a bit much. The ace required as he starts to peek his way round the corners trying to get any kind of information. Spots out Config, but is dealt with near enough immediately. The long wrap comes through, and these blocks, they know they need to get up close and personal. Tizian hoping for something through the smoke, but it's XANTARES and seyrson with 2 quick frags. Make it 4. This has been decimated. Blame will be cleared up. It's only 1 frag in the river. And this is such a lethal crossfire. XANTARES, Tizian, and tabseN, and even tabseN looking for the timing. 2 with a wallbang headshot. The collat onto Config to start things off. XANTARES with another rush is desperately trying to make something happen out the balcony, and he's got the triple spray down. That was crucial. BlameF catches the rotation, and how players now out towards the library to try and cause as much havoc as possible, and the nade's doing so much work. tabseN through the smoke finds a ton of damage. And Complexity, this needed to be quicker. Now all 4 players heading towards short, but little do they know there's 4 CT players here. XANTARES dealt with first. Still Tizian in towards pit, and the rotation so swift. tabseN and Tizian with frags apiece. Blame and Poison actually responding, but the damage is done. And the AWP, nothing more to be found. Big will have their 12th, and that one... Let's see what they can make of this. Utility limited for the CT side. Keto not expecting the aggression. Caught with a nade out. The perfect start for the T side on this guard. That A bomb site becomes completely open. Counter coming in now. Pop flash is good. Config just about manages to bail out as the AWP looks to hold on. And Poison will find the second of the round. 5 on 3. Config on 2 HP. And now these rotations are everything. It's going to be tabseN making his way over towards A. And it's on to seyrson on that short angle with the AWP. He needs to find these frags or fall back. Managing to stay alive. Buys his team some time and finds the no-scope before he's taken down. Spray down from tabseN. Gets a second through the smoke. And it's a rare lifeline. 2 on 1 now with a 3 HP. Make that 2 HP Config for Tizian to try and clutch out.
Located yet, all he has to do is find this 1 kill. He gives the information away, opens up the opportunity, and BlameF will finally take it.
Rotations though, look at that. seyrson has made his way down the speedway, and it's going to be on to XANTARES and Tizian to play this hold to perfection. They just have to buy time. Tizian with the first, the flashes, there's 10 seconds left. Can they even get this bomb down? XANTARES is doing all the work. I don't think there's time. There isn't. It will be Big Clan by the skin on their teeth, who will have 14. And a lifeline bought for the CT side, but it's not.
Speed is the word. They can't give anything away. They can't give any mistakes, anything about the strategy. They eventually push B, but a mistake is traded out. Blame the man who can stop it.
How many times has he been required for a hero play? The pop flash will come through. Under the hut, he's fully blind. There's nothing he can do. Oh, Obo goes for the team kill. That makes this viable. 3 on 3 now. Rotations desperately slow as XANTARES tries to halt the bomb plant, but it's going to go down regardless. Complexity will have their 3 on 3. If they want to go for this big...
Enough HP for that to be viable, though. He might just get away with it on 26. They like the gambling because they're going to leave Keto alone on the B-bomb site. 2 chances for Complexity to force overtime, and this is their first bomb in Banana. They must know now that B site has been given away, but Tizian, he could cause a problem with that frag. Thankfully, Rush controls things, and Big, there's an argument to save already as Config demolishes tabseN. I didn't even notice that the kill has happened. And it's the 2 on 5. Big, they have to save, and Complexity, we are knocking on the door of overtime.
Well, they're going to have everything. They could even upgrade Poison onto that AWP. Blame has got the cash to...
Keto looking to be punished by Blame as well, who wants to continue his aggression. Grenades hurt him badly, but he still finds the headshot. seyrson converts the rush, and the Flames deal with him. It's the 4 on 3, and there may just be a rifle recoverable.
Big have just about found themselves a man up here as they're looking to press the issue through Config. tabseN removes his head. That is huge. Point in towards seyrson. We all know what he can do with the AWP as Obo starts to explore his options. Removed. Just Poison remaining. A 1v4. It's not going to happen. It will be Big Clan. 16-14. What a performance from them. And Complexity, commiserations, because it was so close.